tell them if it is wrong to dunk a vinegar.
Azt mondja, hogy lehet, hogy rossz, de ne.
Good morning. What a joy it is to see you all this morning. I would love to share with you what God has laid upon my heart. Obviously, I will be speaking in English, but I have translated what I'm speaking into Hungarian. Lord willing, I will one day be able to communicate in Hungarian. Yours, O Lord, is the greatest, and the power and the glory, and the victory and the majesty. For all that is in heaven and in earth is yours. Yours is the kingdom, O Lord, and you are exalted as head above all. Both riches and honor come from you, and you rule over all. In your hand are power and might, and in your hand it is to make great and to give strength to all. And now we thank you, O God, and praise for your glorious name. 1 Chronicles 29, 11 through 13. Imagine King David, a leader celebrated for his victorious, his wealth, his wisdom, standing before his people. Instead of exalting his achievements, he magnifies the Lord, proclaiming that all greatness, power belongs to God. This moment of humility and worship is a profound reminder for us. Everything we have and everything we have comes from Him. David's words reflect a heart deeply aware of God's sovereignty. He declares that every good thing, wealth, honor, strength, and even the ability to succeed comes from the Lord. This understanding frees us from this self-control and self-dependency. It reminds us that our lives are not built on our own strength, but sustained by the one who holds all things together. It's easy to fall into a mindset of self-dependency, believing that our own success is the result of our effort and talent. We may work hard, plan carefully, but David flips that perspective, emphasizing that even the strength to achieve comes from God. When we recognize this truth, it shifts our heart from pride or entitlement to gratitude and worship. David praises God for who He is, not just for what He's done. Our worship shouldn't be conditional, based on what God provides, but a natural overflow of all of His greatness, majesty, and love. This passage also invites us to consider our posture towards life challenges. When we face trials or we feel inadequate, it's comforting to remember that God's hands hold both strength and power, and He delights in lifting up those who depend on Him. Through Him, we are empowered to rise above difficulties, trusting that He is the ultimate source of our provision and strength. What if we lived each day with this awareness? Imagine the peace and joy that would fill our hearts as we trust in God's provision, acknowledge His sovereignty, and praise His name in every circumstance. This kind of gratitude not only transforms our perspective, but also draws us closer to the heart of God. Instead of dwelling on what you lack, praise God for what you have. Let your gratitude lead you to worship. Lord, yours is the greatest power and glory. Everything in heaven and earth is yours. I am humbled to know that you hold all things in your hands. Thank you for the blessings you've poured in my life. Köszönöm.